Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're closing out the chaos that was Grayson Bay versus Judge Perkins, a courtroom saga that's been equal parts comedy, delusion, and disaster. Last we saw, Grayson had been found guilty on nearly all charges, with a jury trial set for the next day. But plot twist, it never happened. The prosecutor dropped the final 2 charges, leaving one last moment for Judge Perkins to deliver a masterclass in accountability. This is where arrogance collides with justice, and justice doesn't blink, hesitate, or apologize. Buckle up, because the fall from fantasy to reality starts right here.
Versus Javar Tyrone Grayson, case number SP146433761, SP146409991, SP1463900, counts 1, 2, and 3. State your name for the record.
Grayson
Bay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
State your name for the record.
Grayson Bay.
All right. This is today is the date and time set for a jury trial. Ms. Schneider, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322. For the record, the issuing officer, Officer Ambrose, was present, although I released him.
Mr. Grayson Bay, we didn't conclude some of the. First of all, I want to get the record straight from yesterday. I did mention, and you did cite, where's Mr. Grayson Bay's file? Yes, but I brought it back downstairs. Yes. I wanted to clear up something I said on the record as far as the case that you cited out of Alabama. That I was incorrect as far as the facts of that case.
Listen up, sovereign citizens. This is what real accountability looks like. When you're wrong, you don't hide behind fake laws and internet mythology. You face it, own it, and move on. That's what grown adults do. The Constitution isn't your get-out-of-jail-free card, and delusion isn't a defense. What you're seeing here is rare. Humility finally triumphing over arrogance in a courtroom built on truth, not fantasy.
Reverend Shuttlesworth was not the case where they were walking down the street and did not obtain the license to assemble. That was a case where he has another reverend organized a sit-in and at a restaurant, and they were ticketed. And the unfortunate part about it is, and that's just how our society is, and it was, and still is for the most part, is that this case had to go all the way to the United States Supreme Court for him to get justice on this case. But again, you're citing cases, sir, that you're not even reading what the cases are about.
Judge Perkins steps in with calm precision, dismantling Grayson's argument piece by piece. The case he quoted, the judge explains, had nothing to do with permits or walking down the street. It was about a reverend leading a peaceful sit-in against segregation, a fight that went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court before justice prevailed. Then the judge delivers the knockout. Grayson isn't reading the cases he cites. He's parroting headlines without context. It's the sovereign citizen trademark, memorizing buzzwords instead of understanding law, mistaking noise for knowledge, and proving that ignorance delivered confidently is still ignorance.
I can actually fine you. That's something a lawyer would be could be brought up to the grievance commission on and potentially lose their license. All the cases in there, all the cases that you have cited are saying exactly the opposite of what you propose. Have you looked at any of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you read them? when did you do that last night?
I've been studying more science. My religion is more science. As you can see, if it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it tells you it's a duck, it's pretty much a duck. So I'm more science. So I've been studying for over 10 years.
I love when sovereign citizens start quoting case law. It's like watching a toddler lecture NASA on rocket science. Every time, it's the same circus. Half the cases they cite actually justify what's happening to them, and the other half prove the exact opposite of their argument. They skim Google, memorize a few legal phrases, and suddenly think they've passed the bar exam. Let's be real, you're not enlightened, you're legally hallucinating. You've gone so far past wrong that you've looped back into pure delusion, armed with nothing but misplaced confidence and a Wi-Fi connection.
And
But you haven't been studying.
No disrespect to you, Your Honor. I just want to remain mute to the fact and acknowledge that my mother is here, the matriarch of my family, and so I just want to remain mute to this case in this matter. And the floor is yours. This is your courtroom. No disrespect. My mother is here.
No. Ma'am, can you stand up and state your name, please?
My name is Mary Grayson Hall.
Good morning, Ms. Grayson Hall. And I'm not, it's nothing about, you can see it. I just wanted you to acknowledge, I do acknowledge the fact, and I appreciate the fact that you have support here. The court always recognizes that. That's why I asked you to stand up. But you want to remain mute now. But you didn't remain mute when you filed these pleadings. This is how you speak to the court, exactly the way you did. Now, maybe the form is not exactly the way the court kind of, or the rules have applied, but I understand you're in pro per and you might not know all of those rules. But when you start filing these documentations, you're speaking to the court and you're representing that this is the current state of the law, as this is the current state of the law, and this stuff applies to your case, and I should be reading this stuff and be able to interpret what you're saying about your case through these cases. And when I read these cases, it says exactly the ones that I've read, and I've seen these cases filed before, it says exactly the opposite of what you're trying to say. Because what I understand you're trying to say is that you're trying to say that you don't need a valid driver's license to drive on the roads, you don't need proper registration on your vehicle, and you don't need proper insurance, and you're even going as far as saying that the police officers, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the police officers do not even have the authority to pull you over. Is that correct?
Again, Your Honor, I remain mute to the situation.
That's a decade of wasted brain cells we'll never get back. And what he said next hit perfectly. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a sovereign citizen drowning in delusion. Call yourself a Moorish scientist, an American state national, or the grand wizard of legal nonsense. It's all the same circus. The moment you claim you can drive without a license, skip registration, or deny the court's authority, congratulations, you've joined the club. Membership perks, crayons, conspiracy theories, and a lifetime guarantee of losing every case you touch.
And I replied, my mother is here. No due respect to the court. My matriarch is here. And I gave you pretty much documents to read. And I'm standing on those documents, and I'm going to remain mute. Thank you.
All right, so I've already found you guilty of the count of refusing to exhibit a driver's license, SP 1464091. I'm going to fine you on that case $240. I've already found you responsible on SP 1463901. Expired plate. I'm going to fine you $145 on that. And I've already found you responsible on SP 14639-003, insurance no proof, and I say guilty on SP 146409991, and that's a 240 for the insurance no proof. I'm going to fine you $195 on that. All right. As far as the other counts, I had in the note. Well, you told me off the record that you're going to dismiss SP 146-43761 and SP 14639-002. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So 145, 195, and $240, sir. When can you pay?
I would probably need after the holidays, maybe 3 months. I might get something up for you.
Are you working?
I do carpentry.
Yeah, you do carpentry. Are you working?
Yes. Yeah, I have jobs lined up.
Okay, so why do we need so much time?
They lined up. They're not completed. They're just future jobs that I've lined up.
In short, you've got nothing lined up, not because opportunities don't exist, but because effort isn't your thing. Every city's drowning in help-wanted signs, yet you act like jobs are mythical creatures. The truth's simple: you don't need luck, just the will to work. But judging by your courtroom performance, even that's too much to lift without a coffee break. If excuses paid by the hour, you'd finally be rich.
So presently, you're not working.
Today, I'm not in court.
You got this play on words.
Yeah, I mean, traveling and driving. Yeah, that beats the system. Play on word. I mean, it's the truth, though. I mean, I got to speak the truth to you, right?
You're
You respect
not
the
working
truth?
now. If you,
Okay, I'm not working today. I'm not working.
No. You're not. I'm asking you, why is it taking 3 months to get up? I don't typically give out 3 months to pay fines, especially when somebody's working, and especially in a career that's a skilled trade, that's a very lucrative career. So I'm trying to give you the time you need, but I need to make a good basis for that.
3 months.
Because you're not giving me a good basis for giving you 3 months, and you're telling me you're a carpenter, and you're telling me you're working. Now, if you're telling me you're a carpenter and I'm not working currently, then that's something that I can go with. But you're telling me I'm just not working today.
Right.
I'm going to go to work tomorrow.
Very
I'm going to work tomorrow, and I'm going to work the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving you 3 months.
Very optimistic. That's why I say, well, as this present, not, but yeah, tomorrow. I'm very optimistic about work. So yeah,
so you're not working
today. I'm not working. Tomorrow I'm going. I have grass work tomorrow to do. There are schedules to do, and I do have a future as a job to have things to be done. But as you saying, as I'm working, I'm telling you the truth. Not as now, no. If that clears, if that makes you feel comfortable, no, I'm not working.
I'm trying to ascertain.
No, I'm not working.
On,
I'm not working at this present moment. I'm not working.
And when you say you're working, you have some aspirations of
yes,
working, like everybody does. We're looking for, well, not everybody, because not everybody is trying to work.
Right, exactly.
So you're not working now, correct?
Right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Is this the kind of, I don't know, I want to make sure that you don't need any mental health services? Do you?
Are you questioning my mental capacity?
Of course I am. Anyone dumb enough to voluntarily choose the sovereign citizen lifestyle deserves a full mental health check. You don't wake up one day and reject reality, paperwork, and logic unless something's seriously misfiring upstairs. It's like signing up for a lifetime membership in the I Outwitted Myself Club. And honestly, if delusion were a degree, these people would have PhDs framed in every courtroom they lose.
Because I mean, you're giving me these play on words. You're giving me all of this stuff. I don't
speak the truth.
I don't feel you're speaking the truth to me.
I'm not working today at this present moment. I'm not working.
And you're not working. You don't have anything set for tomorrow.
No, I don't.
Right?
Nope, I don't.
You don't. Do you have anything set for next week?
No, I'm just anticipating things. You're right. I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm just gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna give you, till March the 5th. You can either Zoom in or come in. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th to have this stuff paid off, all right?
Can I get a total of that?
Can I get a total of that? Pure poetic justice. With that one question, everything he clung to collapsed beneath him. He unwittingly admitted that U.S. law exists, the court has jurisdiction, and his sovereign freedom fantasy just expired. In a single breath, he didn't just lose the argument, he validated the system he spent years pretending to outrun. He signed an invisible contract with the government he swore he didn't answer to, and the ink was pure irony. This is delusion crashing into logic. The impact is loud, but the silence afterward says it all. And knowing sovereign citizens, they never truly leave the stage.